1 Kings chapter 19. Now Ahab told Jezebel his wife everything Elijah did and how he put to death the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent to Elijah, saying, "If you are Elijah, and I, this Jezebel, may God do so to me and more also. If at this hour tomorrow I do not make your life like the life of one of them." Elijah was fearful, and he arose and ran for his life. He came to Beersheba of Judah, where he left his servant. But Elijah himself went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and sat under a juniper tree. He prayed concerning his life, that he might die, and said, "I pray it be enough, O Lord. Now take my life, for I am no better than my fathers." Then he lay down and slept under a tree. Unexpectedly, someone touched him and said to him, "Arise and eat." Then Elijah looked, and there by his head was a cake made of wheat and a jar of water. So he ate and drank and lay down again. Again, the angel of the Lord came back a second time, touched him, and said, "Arise and eat, because the journey is a great many days for you." So he arose, ate and drank, and he went with the strength of that food 40 days and 40 nights, as far as Mount Horeb. There he went into a cave and rested. Behold, the word of the Lord came to him and said to him, "Elijah, what are you doing here?" And Elijah said, "I have been very zealous for the Lord Almighty since the children of Israel have forsaken you. They tore down your altars and killed your prophets with the sword. I alone am left, and they seek to take my life." Then he replied, "Go out tomorrow and stand on the mountain before the Lord. And behold, the Lord will pass by, and before the Lord a great and powerful wind will be rending the mountains and shattering the rocks. But the Lord will not be in the wind. After the wind, an earthquake, but the Lord will not be in the earthquake. After the earthquake, there will be a fire, but the Lord will not be in the fire. After the fire, there will be a sound of a gentle breeze, and the Lord will be there." So when Elijah heard this, he wrapped his face in his mantle and went out and stood in the entrance of the cave. Suddenly, a voice came to him and said, "Elijah, what are you doing here?" He replied, "I have been very zealous for the Lord Almighty since the children of Israel have forsaken your covenant, torn down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword. I alone am left, and they seek to take my life." Then the Lord said to him, "Go and return on your way to the desert of Damascus. When you arrive, anoint Hazael as king over Syria. You shall also anoint Jehu, the son of Nimshi, as king over Israel, and shall anoint Elisha, the son of Shaphat of Abel Meholah, as a prophet in your place. Whoever escapes the sword of Hazael, Jehu will kill, and whoever escapes the sword of Jehu, Elisha will kill. And you will leave 7,000 in Israel, all those whose knees have not bowed to Baal, and whose mouth has not kissed him." Elijah departed from there and found Elisha the son of Shaphat, who was plowing with 12 yoke of oxen before him. Then Elijah passed by him and threw his mantle on him. So Elisha left the oxen and ran after Elijah and said, "I will kiss my father, and then I will return after you." Elijah said to him, "Return, for what have I done this? Return, for I have done this for you." Elisha returned from following him and took a pair of oxen and slaughtered them. He boiled their flesh with the proper equipment and gave it to the people to eat. He then arose and followed Elijah and ministered to him.